Page number 1.4. First question. Only first question is there. In that bits are there. I am taking fifth bit. Question is prove that this is irrational number. Solution how you should do means here for this type of problem. He is asking to prove this one as irrational number. For this one, let us suppose that. Let us suppose or let us assume that what we have to assume means we have to take the opposite of this one, irrational. Opposite of irrational means rational. Let us suppose that 3 plus question whatever 2 root 5 is rational. We should take this one as like this. Now by seeing this step, is means is equal to implies. We should start with implies. 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational. Rational's definition is equal to P by Q, where here Q is not equal to 0. In the place of Q, 0 should not be there. Now implies. This is without root number, this is also without root number. Take this plus 3 to that side. Implies 2 root 5 is equal to P by Q plus 3. I am taking to this side minus 3. By this is fraction means by 1. Implies 2 root 5 is equal to, denominators are not same, make them same. To make them same, we should take the LCM of Q and 1. LCM of Q and 1 is nothing but Q into 1. Q 1s are Q. This is LCM. Now we should convert the denominators into that LCM. P by Q, already Q is there. Minus 3 by 1 into 1 into Q. 1 into Q is equal to Q. So we are multiplying the denominator with Q. Here also Q is equal to P by Q minus 3 into Q. 3Q by 1 into Q. Q is equal to same denominator Q. P minus 3Q. This implies 2 root 5. Implies. Now 2 into this 2 I am sending to that side. Root 5 is equal to P minus 3Q by, already Q is there. This 2 will come to this denominator. Now this you see, this is without root number. This is RHS. This is LHS. Or can I say P minus 3Q implies P minus 3Q by 2Q is in the form of P by Q is rational. This is rational means is equal to symbol is there. This is also rational. Therefore, root 5 is also a rational number. But we know the fact, but it is this step, it is a contradiction to the fact that what fact you know, root 5 is irrational. We got this answer, rational number you are telling, but already you know root 2, root 3, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10, root 11, root 12, all these are irrational numbers. Means root 5 is irrational, but you got rational number. It is a contradiction, wrong. To what wrong? To the fact, to one truth. What is the truth? Root 5 is irrational we know, but we got here rational number. Why this answer you got? Why? Because you have taken, let us suppose that this is irrational you have taken. That's why with these steps only you got this answer. This wrong answer you got. Root 5 is rational, wrong answer. Why for what? Why you are telling wrong? Why? Because fact is root 5 is irrational number. So we got rational which is wrong. Why you got wrong? Our assumption is wrong. Therefore, our assumption that 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational is false. What you have assumed is false. That is false, wrong. Therefore 3 plus 2 root 5 is rational is false means is irrational is true. Bas. So what is asking? 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is irrational. Right. These are the 4 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very important steps. This step, 5th step. First step, this one, 4 steps. 5 steps, very, very important. For every problem, we should do like this only. Suppose same problem, here instead of plus, minus is coming. Plus, minus is coming. Plus 3, I am taking to this side minus 3, but here minus symbol, minus. Here minus. Here minus. Here minus 2 with into symbol. See? Now I will take minus now that I am not making you confusion. It is in the form of P by Q. Same. Same. Same question. Number 1.4 second question. Prove that this is irrational where P comma Q are primes. P in the place of P, prime number is there 2, prime number is there 3, prime number is there 5, prime number is there 7, prime number is there, all prime numbers. So after 7, 11. Means what I want to explain you is nothing but for prime number square root value will not be there. Means these are all irrational numbers only. That is the meaning. Prime number root exact value we don't know. Prime number root exact value we don't know. This is irrational. This is also irrational. If you add irrational, this he is asking to prove that after adding also they are irrational numbers. Okay. Solution I told you. What here? Let us suppose that root P plus root Q is irrational is asking to prove. We will take the opposite of that one is rational. Implies. Is means is equal to, that's why implies I am starting root P plus root Q is equal to rational numbers definition. It is in the form of P by Q, but already PQ is there. That's why we will take another number is equal to A by B. It is in the form of numerator and denominator. Comma here B is not equal to 0. Okay. Now what is the meaning? For this one root is there. So whenever two roots values are there, adding is there. We should write one step, squaring on both sides. To remove the square root. Squaring on both sides. What is the meaning of this one? Implies. Question, root P plus root Q is equal to A by B. Squaring means whole square. Both sides means this side. That is the meaning. It is in the form of A plus B whole square. Whose answer is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Implies A means root P whole square, B root Q whole square, 2 into A root P, B root Q is equal to A square B square. Whole square means separately for numerator and denominator. I told you root square cancel. What is left? P. What is left? Q plus 2 root multiplication is there means root total root P into Q, PQ is equal to A square by B square. Implies. Now 2 root PQ A square by B square plus P, I am taking to this side, minus P, plus Q, I am taking to that side, minus Q, by 1 implies 2 root of PQ, denominator B square 1, denominators are not same, we should make them same, we should take the LCM of B square 1 and 1, B square only, B square 1 za, B square, LCM is B square. Now we should convert all denominators into B square is equal to A square by B square, already B square, no problem, minus P by 1 into B square, minus Q by 1 into LCM B square into B square implies 2 root PQ is equal to A square by B square minus P B square by B square minus Q B square by B square implies 2 root PQ, all denominators are same, B square, A square minus P B square minus Q B square implies 2, I am taking to denominator, root PQ A square minus P B square minus Q B square by B square, this 2 will come here too. Now it is in the form of P by Q, fraction, numerator by denominator, so this is nothing but, therefore A square minus P B square minus Q B square by 2B square is rational. This is rational means, therefore root of PQ is also irrational. This we know, suppose root 2 into root 3, root of 2 3s are 6, root 6 is also irrational, means this is root of, this is irrational, root of some prime into prime, irrational you are getting, but is also a, what you got here, rational you got. It is a contradiction, this step, it is a contradiction to the fact that root of PQ is irrational. We got contradiction, therefore root of PQ, this irrational you got, it is a rational you got, it is a contradiction. Why? Because you know that this is irrational number. Why you got that irrational number? You have taken our assumption here, whatever suppose assumption you have taken, this is rational number, is wrong. Therefore what, root P plus root Q is rational. You have taken this one is false. You have taken is false. Therefore root P plus root Q is irrational. Is it is false means it is true. Prove that root P plus root Q is what is asking, irrational. So for that one we should take the opposite, we should continue, finally you will get rational. It is wrong. It is wrong by you, what means you have taken, whatever you have taken rational is wrong, means this is irrational.